Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome aboard if you are new, and welcome back to DCS. So this is not the video I was planning on making. I will go ahead and start getting this set up and explain hopefully while I do that. So I had unlocked the trial for the F-18 and the F-16, and I was planning on kind of playing them side by side, I guess. And sorry, that's a bit loud there. And doing, a sort of comparison between the two, right? And seeing, which I liked better in, if it ever did happen that for some reason I could afford it, but unfortunately life happens and I did not have enough time to do both. So what we're going to do instead is we are going to take the F-16 out here in the squadron server that is currently running Foothold. You can see we've got the map here, and we got a couple up there. Looks like they're getting taken out anyways. We are loaded with a multi-role loadout. We've got some harms and some AMRAAMs. So we're going to go out, see what we can find, and probably die, because I haven't gotten to play nearly as much as I would like to the past few days. So let's, go ahead and just kind of see what happens. Now, in a previous video, someone suggested that I use tracking, and I did set that up with my old webcam, and it works all right. The main problem is that with my layout right now, with the stick and throttle, keyboard, microphone, all of that, if I have the microphone out, it blocks the only place I have to put the camera for tracking, so we're not going to use that right now. Also, I have a fairly, it's not small, but it's not a huge monitor, and I only have one, so moving your head to move your view around can get kind of difficult, because you have to set it up so you can still see the screen. So you move your head 5 degrees, but your actual view in the game goes up 20 degrees, so it can be a bit jittery. We're just going to take off from here. I'm sure we'll be fine. I don't want to waste too much of your time, because I'm sure I'm just going to be doing stupid stuff anyways. That being said, I have done my best to learn the systems that I have been able to practice so far on the F-16. And between the two, honestly, I think it's probably going to be my favorite. A lot of people love the F-18 for obvious reasons, but there's just something about the F-16 that vibes with me, I suppose. Let's get it set up here. Oh yeah, here we go. Flaps and gear up. I'm spending too much time talking and not enough time playing. Alright, so I brought the jamming pod this time. So we're going to try and stay off the burners as much as possible, because I did not bring any extra fuel tanks. Let's see what we got here. All right. And now we are just going to get turned around. Looks like we've got a helicopter attacking the base to the northwest up here. If that's still there when we get by, maybe we'll give them a spank. I think my main goal for now is to get rid of these harms, and we're going to head up. It looks like there's a seed mission up here, so I don't know if that's something I'm going to be able to do by myself. They might have too much defense up there, but we will see. We'll go ahead and head that way. Maybe see if we can lob some harms off at someone. Normally I'd just burn all the way there and drop my fuel tanks, but we don't have that luxury this time. Let's see, we got to be careful of the carrier out there. But try and keep this turn kind of shallow to preserve as much airspeed as possible while we're climbing here. And try and get up to a good altitude so we're up above the weaker air defenses. And it'll also give us
new intel received.
Some extra range on our harms. How are we doing? Okay, we're about there. Let's see, what do we got for range on that? We got quite a distance there. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and just get this straightened out. Let's get some speed going here. Alright, looks like we've got another F-16 up here. So that will be helpful. How are we doing on fuel? We are just fine on fuel. Let's start looking for ground targets here. Get our harm pod set up. Get our AGMs powered on. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can find anything useful out here. Yeah, I would have liked to use a tracking, but I couldn't get it set up right to where I could get the microphone in an okay spot and have the tracking there as well. Let's level out here. Just set our autopilot on altitude hold. Alright, looks like we got a couple MiGs up here. Pretty far away. Looks like they're going a different way. They might be on patrol. We'll see.
1-1, new intel received.
We can see them on our situation screen down there. We can keep an eye on them there. Alright, how are we doing? Okay, we're going to want to... Now, I didn't go through setting up navigation points or anything for this. I kind of got rushed because the trial for my F-18 ended last night. I wasn't really paying attention. And this trial ends in less than 2 hours, so I wanted to at least get one video in before that happens. Oh, what do we got here? Okay, looks like our other F-16's heading towards those MiGs. I suppose we could try and give him a hand, but I don't know what he's doing heading out there on his own. All good. We'll see what happens with that. I'm not going to be able to get over there in time to help anyways. We've got to be gentle on our fuel. Now, you know what? Let's head that way. Screw it. If he needs a hand, we'll give him a hand. Then we'll go drop our harms later. We can always turn back to base for fuel if we need to. You got one of them. Let's see if we can hit that other one. Okay, they passed each other. That's fine. And we'll give them one more for good measure. And then we'll break off. Yeah, Yeah, it looks like he actually... Okay, we got him. Nice. Alright. Alright. And now we are getting awfully close to enemy airspace now. Let's see if we can find some radar targets to hit around here. Still seeing a couple targets on the display, but I'm not seeing them on the screen, so... Don't have anything lighting me up yet. We are awfully close to their area, so I'm wondering if maybe... Oh, what do we got here?
Counter.
Yeah, there's one. Okay, let's get a couple harms off on him. And then we will
Flare.
drop some countermeasures, pull a bit of a split S here, and get out of here. Let's get rid of this altitude.
Counter. Flare. Pull up. Counter.
Let's use this terrain here to our advantage. Drop off the burner a bit, because we are on limited fuel. Alright, there we go.
Altitude.
Oh, I got a helicopter close to me. Must be that guy down there. Alright, let's see. Okay, cool. Our harms hit. Very nice. And then we'll cruise down here through this valley. Alright, let's set this on attitude lock. Nice, killing more stuff with them, very good. Let's see what else we've got here. We've got a couple harms left and a couple AIM-120s left. Nice.
Pull up. Pull up. Altitude.
We're good.
Altitude.
Don't worry. You're all destroyed. Nice. Alright, let's see where we're at now, okay? We're going to circle back around and lob some more off at him, I think. So let's try that. Sorry if it's a little laggy. It's not super excited about recording and doing all this on the server at the same time. Alright, let's get this cranked around. Get a bit more altitude again. Let's get our range down on that a bit. Alright, there we go. Next time I'll have the time to actually set waypoints and stuff, but as I said before, we've got limited time on this trial. It's running out here very soon. And I wanted to get... Oh, overturned that a bit. Wanted to get at least one mission in first. And get a little bit more play on the F-16 before it's taken away from me. Oh, crud. Okay, that's fine. We'll manage fuel as well. Got any other targets down there? I'm not seeing any. Something up here. What's this? We're on PGM-4. Okay, so we're going to turn off at an angle because these use triangulation for their targeting. So we're going to crank a bit here, get a bit of an angle so that... There we go. Now we are up to PGM-2, which is a fairly strong signal. We are going to line up with this, get a bit of speed, and lob one at them, and two. We are out of arms now. Oh. They don't like that.
Caution.
They do not like that at all. Alright, let's get back down here.
encounter.
Okay, come on. I'll burn the engines a bit more, try and get down into this valley.
Altitude.
And
Altitude.
then we will use the
Altitude.
terrain to our advantage.
Altitude.
Let's back off this throttle a bit. How are we doing on the fuel? Okay, we are quite low. Let's start organizing our return trip here. Get this on attitude hold so I can do some stuff here. Turn our master caution off. We'll switch to air-to-air mode since we are out of air-to-ground. We need to switch our stores config back to Cat 1 since we don't have any ground left. Okay. That's organized. Let's see. That helicopter's right there somewhere. Sorry, controls are a bit jerky there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick him up or not. I'm too close. And too low on fuel. We're going to have to just... Ace is right there, though. You know what? How are we doing on the fuel? We're low, but we're also close to home. So I'm going to get some distance here. And then hopefully take out that helicopter. Alright. Oh. That would make it difficult to turn, hitting my... See, that's what I'm talking about, hitting my mic stand with my stick. It's not very beneficial. Let's try and keep a little bit slow here. There we go, we got him on the radar this time. Get some speed back here. Oh man, why is my stick being so jerky? Alright, one aim 120 off, and we'll follow... Yeah, fire the other one off for good measure. Drop as much weight as we can. Now, let's see if we can head into land. Alright, helicopter down. Hopefully, Dennis didn't get too upset at me for shooting that other MiG, but he was up there by himself. I wasn't sure if he was going to do it. Oh, we are going way too fast. Way too fast. Let's get our air brakes out. Flaps. Gear. Yeah, I know we're going a bit quick, but I want to get as much drag as possible here. We're a bit low on fuel, and I don't want to have to make a second pass. So we're going to try for the dangerous landing here. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make this landing or not. I can usually land alright, but, you know, it's also going to depend on how twitchy my stick's being today, because I've got it set up with decent curves and everything. It's just, I need a different spring on it, I think. And this is a short runway. Out of my way, stick. Not good. Alright. A little bit of a bounce there. Alright. Well, we got it on the ground. It wasn't pretty, but it wasn't exactly set up for an easy landing. So, yeah. Hopefully this is showcase that I've learned at least a little bit in this plane before they decided to take it away from me. And we'll have to see what I do next. I do have the, we got, not good. Turn. Whew, that was close. Alright, 1 air, 3 ground units, and 3 SAMs, so not too bad. And we are here. So yeah, I guess think about giving me a sub if you want to see more DCS content. I'm really loving learning this game. Hopefully in the near future I'll get a bit more time, especially if I trial any more planes. So I've already run the trial out on the F-16 and the F-18, so if you've got any suggestions for what I should try next, let me know down in the comments. And until next time, take care, be safe, and I will see you later.